G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat. This will be a new and improved Knackers Yard. I've had a tidy up. There's going to be some noise because I think they found a bit of the road that they haven't dug up this year. So they found it. I dig at the guys, they're working on a Saturday. Bless them. But yeah, a lot of background noise. I've had a bit of a sort out, a bit of an enforced one, and it was kind of set off by one of you guys. And I said about my OCD kicking in because I had vices that were different colours, and I got me my big number 4 over there, and my little number, what is it? I can't remember, my little 1-ton one. And I painted it because I was bored, and I said about, flip my OCD. I don't have OCD, it's just the fact that they didn't match. And one of the guys said about how much of a tip this place was. How on earth can you have OCD? And you were right. The bit that really sparked it off though was, I've got a new cabinet. I haven't, it's my shoe cabinet from the house. That because at some point I worked out that I was married to Imelda Marcos. I realised my age because a lot of people won't get the reference, but it wasn't big enough, so I got a big shoe rack thingy, and that's now out here. It wasn't black in the house, it was pink. I wasn't putting anything pink in my garage. It's just giving me space to tidy shit away a bit. It just means I can have a bit of a tidy up. Right, what am I going to do? Well, I still want to do the carbs, want to do the diaphragms, etc. I did upload a short yesterday, I think, on the forks, but I want to give a proper look at them because I'm really quite impressed. And then we'll go through some more Nat shopping. Right, let me get you somewhere a bit more convenient for us both, and we'll crack on. Right, just as I am setting up, and I know a few guys film stuff, so I thought this might be useful, going through, what I've got. When I'm doing handheld stuff, I use that. You can tell I've had it for a while because it's minging. I keep losing it, and the times when I don't, you can tell when I don't have it because it tends to be when my camera's pointing in the wrong direction. And I've done that a lot recently, so I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to concentrate a bit more on what I'm doing. I've got my normal frame there with my mic on the top that I try and film a lot on because the microphone's very good. I have an issue when I'm on the bench. The bench is at a very, very convenient height for me. It's exactly at my waist height, and I am, reasonably tall. I'm just short of 6'3". So it's a perfect work height for me. It's a terrible filming height because my stand doesn't go high enough. Now I can get higher ones, longer ones, etc., and I probably need to look at it. My concern is the base tends to get bigger, so it doesn't fall over. And I don't have that much space in here unless I move all the bikes out every time I do anything. It's just an arse ache. Plus my wife's car's normally there. She's out at the moment. So, yeah. What I have got is a clip-on bendy thing. I think that was Menkind or something ridiculous. It was about £4. It's brilliant, and I'll use that in a second. The only issue with it is it can be a bit bouncy. So, my bench is pretty sturdy, pretty solid. But it does get a bit bouncy. Right, let's get you set up and I'll show you what I've got rather than talk crap about filming. Right then, let's look at these forks, shall we? So we'll start on the high side, on the right one. They are, I think I said, they're perfect. Don't need anything doing to it, and then I'd have to clean it. But the working surface is bang on. Just hoik it into my groin. They are, working pieces, roughly that. But I mean, look, absolutely looking brilliant, and I'll do a next to comparison later. It's got some crap on here. I've tried thinners on it. Hasn't really done anything. The best thing seems to be a thumbnail, but as when and if I get to use these, when I get to use these, I'll probably chuck them on my polisher, to be honest, just see what they get like. In fact, actually, I'll pick an inside piece and I'll just bang it on my polisher. I won't show you, but I'll just see what it achieves. Alright, there you go, 30 seconds on the polishing wheel with no compound or anything else, just the dry wheel. It just takes it off, it's fine. So I've got no dramas about getting that crap off, here and here and here, you know, absolutely no problems at all. So that's one, so that's high side. Low side, that has all the brake elements on it, is, you know, perfect, absolutely freaking perfect. No dramas. Same detail on the actual leg. It's going to need a bit of cleaning off, but you know, that just took me 30 seconds on the wheel. Now there is a difference. These ones have these pneumatic elements on them for dampening. I've only got one cap which is irritating, and sod's law is that cap does not fit. The caps on the old forks do not fit. Now why are they different? So we've got, dependent on which model they are, so I think I've got the XJ650 UK, suspension preload, blah 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 blah, telescopic with variable air pressure to supplement the fork springs is on the J model. It's also on the 750, so I've either got 750 or I've got J ones. I don't know, but and actually, yeah, the UK J variant had the little dialy at the top as well. So you know, I've either got a 750 set or a 650J. Either way, dimensions are the same, etc. They will be golden. 60 quid. Ridiculously cheap, considering I was looking at re-chroming, etc, etc. But yeah, let me show you the existing ones. Right, okay, and looking at the ones I've got, I mean, I've got burst seal anyway. These ones seem okay, but saying that, I don't even know if there's oil in them at the moment. But you know, on the working surface there is all sorts of, it's difficult to show on a camera because there you go, it's a good focus, well done you. Yeah, that's all at the, you know, at the functional level of the seals. So even if they were sealing, there's a strong likelihood of catching those and going. Now I was thoroughly tempted to look at re-chroming, but looking at re-chroming, I was looking at you know, at least 100-120 quid to get them re-chromed, which, you know, if the bikes were working fine and that was all that was wrong, I would happily do. But for the sake of 60 quid to cut and paste replace them, why the hell wouldn't I? Just seems a bit daft otherwise. Right, let's look at the rest of them. That's shopping. Right, so that's a really good element of shopping covered. Now we just go down to the just good. So new carb manifolds, Jeep Chinese. I think we proved on the last one that the ones that I've got are okay. They weren't leaking, but one has got a chunk out the bottom. They're just about there. So got those. They'll be fine, I'm sure. Not a tremendous danger close issue, but something that was going to die shortly anyway, and there was a chunk out the others. The carb kit. The carb kit. So times 4 of these. Come on, you bastard. There is a fundamental issue, and I'm trying very hard not to lose all this on the floor. The fundamental issue I have is none of the jets are numbered, which I'm sure they were in the picture. So I have unknown jets complete. I do have new needles, new carriers, new everything. All of the washers, got the bolts for the outside, but they even got covers for the air screws, air fuel screws. Everything in there, but everything is blind because I have no idea what size jets they are. Absolutely none, which is fucking irritating. So again, cheap Chinese. Would you expect that? Get OEM stuff, go to Fowler's. Yeah, I know, and I think I might have to. But what I did get And again, this wasn't expensive because it's Chinese. What I did get though, as part of it, was the diaphragms. And if you look at those compared to what I had, and a lot of you saying that mine were really baggy, what I'm going to try and do is just whip the lids off and replace these without taking the carb off. So I'm changing, so I have as few variables as humanly possible. Few variables as possible to see if I still get that high speed running. So I'm not going to bother filming it. I'm going to whip the tops off. In fact, let's whip one out and we'll do a compare and contrast. And welcome back to the bit when that starts to lose his shit. So yeah, that's one off. It is just a pinch and pull. It takes it's fucking terrifying because you're pulling at old rubber. That was installed the wrong way up. That was that way up. So the lip wasn't dropping into, let me take you across. The lip wasn't dropping into the recess around here, which is interesting. I even whipped off another one just to see if that was the same, and it wasn't. This one was. So one was, well, the fucking needle's not going at the moment. One was installed the right way up. Now that could be a good thing. I'll go into why now. This is the new one. So bent and pulled on, seated. That diaphragm is fucking way too big. Way too big. There is no way that I'm going to be able to drop that in the recess all the way around. The diameter is just too fucking long. Don't buy cheap shit from China. Lesson I've learned several times over. Wrong. Lessons I've identified several times over I've never learned. So I'm going to put the original one back on, but the right way up. Then I'm going to package this shit up and send it back to China. Right, so what have I achieved? Not a fucking lot. I have flipped that diaphragm, so that's the right way up now. I wonder if I had a leak through that. I've tamped down. I've checked all of the others. They are all the correct way up. That was the wrong way up. I do wonder if I had an air leak. But it's going to have to be wondering and not testing for the moment. It is about to fucking hammer it down. And look at the skies, bearing in mind it is, what, 3:30, and it's dark. And I'm in a shit mood because that entire carb kit is shit. I don't know. I'm going to give it a go tomorrow. I'm going to do a bit of sorting out that tank tomorrow as well. Give it a bit of a sand down. Yeah, that's still been curing from last weekend. Give that a bit of a tamp down and then give it a go. Just realised I've left the fucking thing on. That's fucking irritating. So, out of my purchases, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf said it better than I could. The forks are fucking brilliant. The manifolds are fine, but fundamentally I don't need them yet. There is, as I said, a chunk out of one, but there's, I've proven there are no leaks around what they've got. They're just better. I do wonder if that diaphragm was the issue, but we shall see. I'm not going to do it now because it's about to hack it down. I need to put stuff away, so we'll have to be on the next one where we'll see if that has cured the issue. I don't think it will. I honestly don't think it will. I don't think one. Yeah, we'll see. But we'll give it a start up on the next upload tomorrow. I'll have a bit of a play with that tank as well in terms of tidying it up a bit, and we'll see how we go. But that'll do me for now. Cheers all. Slightly depressed Nat signing off. Cheers all.